Hi guys and gals, and welcome back to another Working Out Game video. Today's video is dedicated to Lord of Heroes and some beginner tips that I want to share. So, in the bottom left hand corner, you're going to see some codes. If you want to input those codes, you're going to click this cog right here. In this cog, you're going to go to support. Then from support, go into enter code. Go ahead and input those codes. You get to this section by beating 1-2 of story. And essentially, if you want to reroll, this would be the section. And the reason why you would want to reroll here is because I believe the global 1M code provides you a 6-star chest box. And depending on what you want for that armor piece, you know, if you want like a sword or a weapon or accessory, probably recommend a weapon, specifically probably for Fram. And I'll talk about more why. Then it'll be a really good start and it'll help boost your account fairly well. So let's go ahead and talk about Fram. So if you click heroes right here, and if you're wondering who Fram is this character that you get for free. And if you're wondering why I think she's so great, if you go back here, you click on her skills, she has fantastic skills. Her S1 right here, Spiraling Smash, reduces defense, and also her S2, which has a 5-turn cooldown, has a 30% chance to inflict stun on all of your opponents. And last skill has a chance to pretty much reduce attack. So she's a phenomenal character that you get for free. And then you can also work on Charlotte. Charlotte is a fantastic healer in the very beginning. You know, she has an attack down on her S1, her S2. You know, she heals people and she increases their action gauge. And then she generates a shield on her S3, which takes, you know, think of this like an Epic 7 where you have like the soul gauge. Think of it like that way. Like this has like a soul gauge on when you can cast it. So lastly, before we finish off this set of tips for this video, I just want to make this quick. You also have a chance of getting these 3 characters. Krom from Fire, I'm just kidding. Krom right here, Krom, he's actually one of the 3 characters that you get after progressing in the story, after logging in for I believe 15 days. He's the best character to obtain, and the reason why is his S1 also increases his damage based off of his speed, but his S2, most importantly, fills all allies' action gauge by 40% and grants them all a regeneration buff. The thing is pretty much he's like a turn booster, so he can make it like so you move turns quicker, and he also has a -1 cooldown, so you can proc this every 2 turns. So this guy is probably the most busted out of all the heroes that you can pretty much get. The thing is though, is you can get waifu Lyrae. Apologies if I'm butchering her name, but Lyrae is pretty, you know, waifu tier. Her S1 actually reduces defense just like Fram, and it has a higher chance. It only does it to 1 enemy, and then she reduces resistance, which I'm pretty sure is pretty good for like, you know, landing more death breaks. And then lastly, she has a chance to decreases everyone's action gauge by 20%. So she's still pretty good in her own right, and you know, waifu for Laifu. And then lastly, we have Lucilica. Hopefully I said that right. And she's kind of like a bruiser character. Every single time she deals damage, she heals herself back up, right? That's pretty much what she does. You know, her attacks are based off of her HP. Fantastic character, but if you want a recommendation, you know, definitely go from Krom. You know, Water Krom. He's going to pretty much get you the most bang for your buck. Honestly, if you're going for waifu, not a bad pick. And then Alchemy right here, you unlock it at 1-4. That's where you're pretty much going to be doing your, you know, high-end reroll. If you want to reroll for summons, you're guaranteed an artifact, which is pretty much an item that you can use for different heroes. You know, you saw here that there was different hero types. So you have the Guardian, the Warrior, the Cleric, and then lastly you have a Striker. Yeah, there you go. You have Striker. So those are like the different like class types, and then there's also Sniper. I'm pretty sure there's a couple more, but all in all, like everything's pretty balanced for this game. If you're wondering if you want to recruit certain characters, it costs like this currency. Some characters actually cost money, so if you go into the shop right here, you know, this is how you get characters. There is no character, you know, gotcha. It's all like based off of like how much you can progress in this game. Just for food for thought. And if you're wondering, am I using an emulator? No, I'm not using an emulator. I'm streaming this off of my phone, and I'm using an app on Windows known as Your Phone app. Anyways, that's it for this video. Those are the tips that I wanted to share. Essentially the codes, you know, the characters that you should pick, you should probably go for Chrom if you're going for meta, but if you're going for waifu, you know, Lyrae or Lulika, hopefully I'm saying that right, are great choices. And Alchemy is essentially your home if you want to reroll even further. If you want to know like how long it takes, you have to beat like all of chapter 2, which comes on later, and I don't know if it's worth it to reroll because it's kind of be like a 2-hour process, I would say, or like an hour and some change at least. It takes a while. If you're speedrunning it, maybe like 45 minutes, but all in all, I don't think it's really worth it to reroll unless you're rerolling for that 6-star chest piece because it's pretty fast. But other than that, this game is like, it looks very promising, and I'll provide more details on how I feel about it. But you know, I just want to share these tips. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. And I'm still playing Sinnoh Alice, don't worry. I'll see you in the next one.